most powerful word that will change your life. What if I told you there's a single word that holds the power to change your entire life? One concept that, when fully understood and embraced, can elevate your personal relationships, accelerate your career, and even boost your sense of purpose and happiness. It's not a word you'll see on billboards or in viral social media posts, but it's something the most successful people on the planet have mastered. It's a word that could be the difference between living a life of mediocrity or one filled with joy, fulfillment, and achievement. Think about it. We've all seen those people who seem to sail through life, overcoming obstacles with ease, achieving their goals and radiating positivity no matter what. They aren't superheroes, and they don't have special abilities. But they've tapped into this one key element that most of us overlook, the invisible force driving your life. Most of us go through life without thinking too deeply about why things unfold the way they do. We chalk up successes to good fortune and failures to bad luck. But here's the thing. Those who are truly successful know better. They understand that there's an invisible force at work behind every outcome in their lives, whether it's a career breakthrough, a strong relationship, or a personal victory. This force, it's something entirely within your control. You decide how powerful it becomes in your life, and it all starts with how you think and approach each day. It's not about external circumstances or random events. This force is something much deeper, and it starts from within. Ever notice how some people, even when faced with the toughest challenges, manage to keep their heads held high and bounce back stronger than before? Others might face the same situation and crumble under the pressure, consumed by self-doubt or negativity. Why is that? Psychologists call this force a self-fulfilling prophecy, where your expectations shape your reality. And science backs this up. Studies have found that people who believe in their ability to overcome challenges are far more likely to succeed than those who expect failure. But this isn't just positive thinking or wishful daydreaming. It's an entire way of living that's rooted in one powerful concept: the mirror of your mindset. To fully understand this, let's talk about the most important person in your life, you. How do you see yourself? Do you believe you're capable of achieving great things, or do you think that's reserved for other people? Here's the kicker. Your entire life reflects how you see yourself. This isn't just philosophy, it's neuroscience. When you carry a positive mindset, your brain actually rewires itself to seek out opportunities and solutions. It's called neuroplasticity, and it shows that your brain is constantly adapting to how you think, reinforcing patterns over time. So, when you choose to see yourself as capable, successful, and resilient, your brain starts to operate in ways that align with that. But on the flip side, if you see yourself as incapable, or if you doubt your potential, your brain reinforces those beliefs too. This is why so many people get stuck in cycles of negativity. They've trained their brains to expect failure, and that's exactly what they get. Take this to heart. The way you think about yourself shapes everything else in your life. The people you meet, the opportunities you attract, and even the challenges you face are all reflections of the mindset you carry, shaping the world around you. Now, let's zoom out for a moment. If your inner world shapes your experience, it also shapes how others respond to you. Think about the people in your life who seem to radiate confidence. They walk into a room and instantly command attention, not because they're loud or boastful, but because their presence exudes self-assurance. This isn't magic. It's a reflection of how they see themselves. Their attitude toward themselves influences how the world responds to them. The best part? You can do this too. Studies from leading psychologists like Dr. Carol Dweck from Stanford have shown that people who cultivate a growth mindset, the belief that they can improve and develop their abilities, are far more successful than those who have a fixed mindset. Dweck's research shows that when you expect growth and improvement, you put yourself in situations that lead to success. You take on challenges instead of avoiding them. You persevere when others give up. So here's a question for you. What's your mindset? Do you expect good things, or are you waiting for life to let you down? The unseen roadblock: resistance to change. Change is a constant. No matter how much we try to control our surroundings, the world around us will always shift and evolve. Yet so many people resist change, afraid of the unknown, clinging to what's familiar even when it no longer serves them. But here's the reality. Change is opportunity. Every time something shifts, it brings with it a new chance to grow, learn, and move forward. Think about the people who seem to stay young and energetic well into their later years. They don't fear change, they embrace it. They see it for what it really is, a chance for further fulfillment. William James, often called the father of American psychology, famously said, "The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes. And this is where the key truly lies. The way you face change, whether you shrink from it or welcome it, determines the course of your life. The test that will change everything."
Over the last month, the viewership for this channel has exploded. And I just want to say thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to those who've been with me from the beginning. And I want to give an early thank you for those who've come to this channel who have not yet subscribed, but will. Thank you very, very much. We have particular goals to grow this channel. And the way we want to do that is by providing quality content. I've changed the system a little bit in terms of how I do the content, and I hope you will continue to enjoy and find benefit that will help you to improve your well-being and your overall happiness. Thank you so much for your support, and I look forward to your continued support and continued growth, and most importantly, continued quality content to help you along your way. Thank you.
Are you ready to put this to the test? It's time to make things practical, because understanding this concept isn't enough. You need to start living it. Here's a challenge for you. For the next 30 days, treat every person you meet as if they are the most important person in the world. That's right. Whether it's the barista making your coffee or your boss at work, treat them with the same level of respect, attention, and admiration you'd give a close friend or mentor. This isn't just about being nice. It's a powerful psychological principle called reciprocity theory, the idea that people will treat you in the same way you treat them. When you radiate respect and admiration, people are naturally inclined to return it. And here's the best part. You'll start to see a change not only in how people treat you, but in how you feel about yourself. Every time you give someone your full attention or offer a genuine compliment, your brain releases oxytocin, the feel-good hormone associated with connection and happiness. Over time, these small acts of kindness not only strengthen your relationships, but also build up your own sense of self-worth. Acting the part of success. But it doesn't stop there. If you truly want to change your life, you need to start acting as if you've already become the person you want to be. This might sound a bit strange at first, but there's science to back it up. When you behave as though you're already confident, successful, and happy, your brain begins to adapt to these behaviors and reinforce them. This concept is known as behavioral activation, when your actions lead your emotions. Research shows that if you act in a certain way consistently, even if you don't feel like it at first, your brain will eventually catch up. So for the next 30 days, carry yourself as if you are already living your dream life. Stand tall, speak confidently, and approach challenges with the belief that you're capable of overcoming them. Expecting more from life. Successful people, those in the top 5%, expect more from life. They believe they can achieve great things, and that's exactly what they do. It's not because they're more talented or lucky than the rest of us. It's because they carry the right mindset. They have trained their brains to expect success, and their actions follow suit. It's time for you to adopt that mindset too. From now on, when you set a goal, don't let your first thought be, "I can't." Instead, think, "Why not?" Take the attitude that there are more reasons why you can succeed than why you can't. When you start expecting positive results, your brain shifts into gear to make those results a reality. Remember, the world doesn't play favorites. It responds to the energy and attitude you put out. If you want success, happiness, and fulfillment, you have to believe they're possible for you and act accordingly. The word you've been waiting for. And now let's reveal the word that has the power to change everything. Attitude. Attitude is the lens through which you view the world. It's the reason some people seem to thrive while others falter. It's the difference between a life lived with purpose and one lived on autopilot. The way you approach each day, each interaction, and each challenge sets the tone for what comes next. The 30-day attitude shift. How to transform your life one day at a time. You've learned that your attitude shapes your world. Now it's time to take action. For the next 30 days, you're going to shift your attitude in ways that will profoundly change how you see yourself and how the world responds to you. This isn't just about thinking positively. It's about rewiring your brain, transforming your habits, and seeing results that can last a lifetime. Here's a detailed breakdown of how to implement the 30-day attitude shift and maximize its potential. Step 1. Treat everyone like they're the most important person in the world. This isn't about flattering people or over-exaggerating your admiration. It's about seeing and treating others with genuine respect and acknowledgement. Why? Because at the core, every human being desires to feel important, valued, and appreciated. Whether they admit it or not, people are constantly seeking validation from those around them, and by offering it sincerely, you create powerful, positive interactions that elevate both them and you. Here's how to do it. Make eye contact and smile. It's the simplest thing, but so many people overlook it. When you meet someone, look them in the eyes and smile. A genuine smile releases oxytocin in your brain and theirs, creating an immediate sense of connection. Listen fully. When someone speaks to you, be fully present. Resist the urge to look at your phone or mentally prepare your response while they're talking. Just listen. When people feel heard, they feel respected. And that creates a positive bond that benefits you both. Compliment. Meaningfully. When you give compliments, make them specific and authentic. Instead of saying, "You're great," try, "I really admire how dedicated you are to your work. It's inspiring." People want to feel seen for their unique contributions, and specific compliments show that you're paying attention. Remember names.